sorry. I can't do this.
You what? I'm the one who kissed you.
No, Lucky. This is my fault. I made this happen. Okay, listen. You may have initiated the kiss, but I certainly made it easy. Lucky, I found myself drawn to you. We've been in pretty similar situations, me with Jason, you with Elizabeth, and you've been so sympathetic.
Because I understand you.
I know, and I guess that's why I find myself, talking to you and asking you to come over and even hiring you as my bodyguard.
You know what? You may not even realize it, but you're mixing up what you need with what you want, and you need a bodyguard. But it is a way you may stick it to Elizabeth.
Okay. That's fair enough. I will admit that I did enjoy seeing the look on her face when she found out that I hired you. But you know what? It's completely selfish. And you have to work on your marriage. Right. And if you're in this, it's not good.
Sam, don't worry about it.
There's a lot at stake for you. Lucky, Jason and I are over. You and Elizabeth are still together.
You know what? My relationship is not your responsibility.
Look, you've been a really good friend to me. And I should have been more considerate. You don't need to worry about me, what I might do, what I might say. So I'm really asking you as a favor right now to call Rodriguez and see if somebody else can get down here.
You need a bodyguard you can trust. And I want to be that for you. If Elizabeth can't handle it, too bad.
It's pretty clear what you're doing, too.
I don't know what's going to happen between me and Elizabeth.
Lucky she hurt you. And I'm not judging if some part of you wants to get back at her, but I don't want to make things worse.
Sam, you have no reason to feel guilty.
Oh, Lucky, I am guilty, okay? I am furious at Elizabeth and everything that she's done. You have been amazingly tolerant.
I'm trying to hold my family together.
I know, and I don't want you to do anything you're going to regret.
I don't intend to.
Look, having feelings and acting on them are two completely different things. If you got involved with me and Elizabeth found out, your marriage would be ruined. Okay, she's the mother of your children. There's a lot at stake here.
Elizabeth is willing to risk it.
Doesn't mean you should, too. And I don't want you to resent me. You've been a really good friend to me.
Sam, I appreciate your concern, but I'm not going to live in fear of what could happen.
You are a really great guy. And I think Elizabeth is crazy not to appreciate you.
Yeah, well, I could say the same about Jason. Maybe we're beginning to see the silver lining.
Okay, Lucky, I appreciate the thought, but you don't have to do that.
Listen, two gunmen almost killed you at the studio.
Months ago.
I want to make sure that the security is adequate, okay?
Detective Spencer, why did you want to see me?
I'd like to discuss how you plan on protecting Sam at the TV studio.
And why is that your concern?
Well, surprise, I guess you didn't get the memo, because you're paying for it. I hired Lucky as my bodyguard.
You didn't waste any time, did you?
Amelia and I have an unconventional working relationship.
Translation, there's no love lost between Sam and myself. But we need each other to make Everyday Heroes a success, so we managed to coexist.
Even though you hate Sam?
Oh, hate is such a strong word.
Yes, but accurate.
Fortunately, we can despise each other and still work together. That's why it's called show business and not show friends. Everyday Heroes is doing well in the ratings, so we're maintaining the status quo.
Yeah, well, maybe I should be questioning you about the thugs who threatened Sam and my family in the park.
Question away. I know nothing about it.
Well, she said you would do anything for ratings.
Okay, well, why would I threaten Sam if there's not a camera crew around to record her heroic response?
Because you hate me, and you would like to see me afraid.
Because that's absurd.
Well, did you do it, Amelia? Did you hire some thugs to threaten Elizabeth and her innocent kids? Just to, set me up?
I had absolutely nothing to do with those men that threatened you and Elizabeth in the park.
Really? Are we just supposed to take your word for that?
Look, your children were threatened too. I would never wish that kind of terror on a child. I'm just glad that they're all right with no lasting effects.
Thanks to Sam, they are.
Look, I may dislike Sam, but she is the star of Everyday Heroes, and I need to keep her injury-free and focused on the show.
Get another star.
Recasting is a lot of trouble, and it usually ends up a disaster. Audiences are generally slow to accept a change. They'll tune out before they'll watch someone unfamiliar. This show is my livelihood, the biggest success I have had in my career. I'm not going to jeopardize it regardless of my dislike for Sam. I had nothing to do with the incident in the park. I'm just glad that everyone is all right.
I'm glad you have concerns for Sam's safety, so if you've got a few minutes, I'd like to go over some ideas to help tighten up security at the TV studio.
I'd be happy to help however I can. Shall we grab a seat?
Yeah.
Why don't you two work out the details? I'm gonna head home.
Listen, I won't be long. Why don't you wait and
I'm perfectly okay.
Listen, I don't want you to go home by yourself at night.
Lucky, I parked in the valet, and you know the security at my hotel is great. So I'll just see you tomorrow.